A little Metallica for Jim Breuer. You know that Load was released 17 years ago today?
I was listening on the way in before I heard that you had... Now, you know when you book certain types of humans, especially ones you return wallets to that don't appreciate
fuck
Opie.
that guy.
Well, maybe you ruined his... Maybe he just had a conversation about what the devil is, and then you ruined the whole devil persona.
Yeah.
It could have been so many things going on.
Are you a good Samaritan at times?
Yeah, I try to be.
I felt like I was in a situation where I had to return that guy's wallet, and then he's an asshole. But then, what? I was...
The last two Good Samaritans, one led to a knapsack getting ripped off my back, which we've discussed many years ago.
A lot of people said, you're lucky you weren't with Lars. He would have thrown the wallet in the street.
If Lars was there,
that was brought up yesterday.
There's your wallet, huh?
The famous Breuer
fucking
story.
Wallet, Opie. The fuck you bringing the fucking wallet back to fucking Harlem? Jesus Christ! It probably wasn't his wallet.
It was a white dude.
Fuck that white goo. Why is he in Harlem? Fucking crack addict.
He's outskirts of Harlem where the hip white people live.
Yeah.
He goes to Columbia
Gentrification.
As an adult. He's upper 40s going to Columbia. I don't know what that's about.
What the fuck is that about?
I don't know. And then I'm mad because I don't get to thank you.
See, all good deeds
go on,
something. And you went up there like, oh, yeah, I heard you.
I was feeling good about myself.
Well, yeah. Well, you still should have felt good. Let him be the...
Right, he's the dick.
He's the dick.
Yeah, but now I want the wallet back so I could throw it in a sewer.
Yeah, but see, your karma... Although that would have been funny.
Oh, yeah.
Hold, you should have... Excuse me 1 second.
Right.
I forgot to get... grab it, just fucking toss it across the street.
There's a time that I would absolutely not handed him the wallet, walked out of his building and threw it in the air. Or threw it in a bush and walked away.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as I felt his vibe, I the old me would have absolutely done that. Absolutely. No problem.
Fucking.
You let him get... See?
Great.
You let him infiltrate you.
In the end, I knew it would be a good radio story, an okay radio story.
It was a good radio story.
Whatever.
He's an ingrate.
He's an ingrate.
Fucking guy.
Everyone's right. The guy's a cunt, but you did the right thing. You should have brought it back.
That's right.
You should have brought it back.
Did you know you could just throw it in the mailbox and the post office will deal with it?
I did do that, but that's the dumbest thing I ever heard. Who's gonna trust that?
A postal worker.
Yeah, right. Who's gonna trust that?
Yeah.
Here's my wallet. Here's my American Express card. Here's my bank statements and my Social Security. Can you make sure this gets back to me in the mail?
All my passwords.
Here's my passport number. Thank you so much, Mr. Mailman.
Oh, fuck.
I'm so glad I live in the U.S.
True.
Where they do these wonderful deeds.
Yeah. So fucking underpaid postal employee thinking he's going to...
But he's questioning me. I'm like, here's your fucking wallet. I don't need to be questioned. It's because I know it's because I dress like shit, so he probably assumed the thing.
He probably thought you would maybe look for money.
Yeah, no, I'm not looking for money.
Yeah, looking for a reward, right?
What did you say to it? Did you say I'm not looking for money? It's just yours.
I said I don't need your fucking money. It got a little heated because I was starting to get pissed when he said it. I think it was the third time that he kept saying, "Well, I just used his wallet at a supermarket or a store right around the corner." I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, but I don't need your fucking money. I found your wallet in a fucking cab. Here.
He was accusing you of using it.
He was accusing me to be involved in a way that, I don't know, regarding a scam or something.
See, now that's when I would have dropped everything. I'm like, tell you what, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Do you have satellite radio? What? No? Okay. I'm going to get a prescription for you, and I want you to turn on at 8 in the morning, 6 in the morning, and you tell me if you think I need your fucking 38 cents and your fucking wallet.
Thank you.
That's when you start going, I pay more taxes than you make as a salary. You think I need your stupid wallet?
Yeah, the wallet's Donald Trump's.
Yes.
Doesn't quite work.
And I was reminded yesterday why I
got a nanny.
I was reminded why I don't get involved. when I see some lady fall in the street, I'm not the person running up to make sure she's okay. I make
You're
believe
probably the one who pushed her.
I make believe I didn't see it.
Trying to put your balls on her fucking chin and snap away for Twitter.
Squeeze her ass a little bit, make a Vine video of her legs kicking.
I officially have Vine.
Oh, good.
I got the app and everything on my fucking phone.
Have you made your first Vine yet?
I'm a little nervous. It's got to be a good one out of the box.
Do you want a good one out of the box, or do you want?
I was thinking maybe going with a shitty one
so that you could improve. Exactly. Now, Roland, that's a good account to look at as to if you really want to aim low. Yesterday was hilarious. It was labeled yellow cab.
Oh, really?
And he just went 6 seconds, a yellow cab, and he goes wee, and that's it. And then a garbage truck.
I know.
And
There's a lot of pressure in them things, and Instagram.
it's a lot
I'm
of
finding
pressure.
myself want to be artsy, and at the end of the day, like, does anyone
No one cares.
I mean, am I gonna be the guy who's huge on it? You see Brewer's Instagram pictures?
with any luck.
Oh
right?
my God!
You don't want to be big internet?
Jim Norton's huge on mine. Those are the greatest 6 seconds I've ever seen ever.
Is that what we're doing out there?
No one becomes huge anymore. We're all in the fucking creative pool.
It's all
said this was
deleted.
gonna happen.
Every single
Diluted.
person is in there now. And if you do get a little fame, it's short-lived. It's only
Very
for a couple of
short-lived.
days tops.
It's
you could
like,
be the big guy on Instagram for 2 days because you came up with something that is unique and it goes viral.
so be it.
I just
So
do it
be
for
it.
myself. I just like snapping some pics.
I know you
That's
like
what
that
it is.
stuff.
I do like it.
I tried it for.
I do like it.
I tried it. I've got 6 pictures, and then I literally stopped a month ago. I went, what the fuck?
What
am
are your
I doing,
pictures?
man?
What are your 6 pictures
What-
on Instagram?
What
I
are
need
my?
to know.
Hold on a second. Let
Because
me
I didn't even know you were on Instagram. I'm going to follow
My
you.
daughter
Really?
made me do this.
Okay.
All right. Now I don't even know how to get on here. So hold on a second. Hold on.
Jim.
All right. Okay. Yeah. I don't even know what they
Okay.
are.
Wait, yeah.
I don't even know how to get on them.
Are you on Twitter?
Here we go. Instagram.
Okay.
I am, but it's not me. All right. It's like me and my wife.
All right.
Gay picture. The Brewers, the cup.
All right.
Right?
Okay.
All right. Well, let's see. All right. See, this is when I first started. I went, okay, the hand guy's going to be huge. And I started doing my hand guy in different scenarios.
Oh, yeah.
And snapshots, though.
Yes, snap. Well, yeah, it's Instagram.
I know, but maybe you do that on Vine.
All right, maybe. See, then I went, oh, look, here's the hand guy hanging out in Florida. See, Jimmy's wheels are turning.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Chip is going to steal
Oh,
it.
here's a head in Jaws.
Okay.
Okay? See, I'm getting eaten by Jaws.
Uh-huh.
All right, Jim, you like that one.
That was good.
You know how many followers I got? 11. 11. So, I mean,
you got
really,
celebrity pictures up there.
I got to say, it's huge.
Yeah.
When I go do a show and it's almost sold out and they go, we had no clue about you until we saw your head in the Jaws picture. And that Instagram account is monstrous.
Puts you
And
over
I
the top.
mean monstrous.
Want to get followers today?
Now, that's a fun picture. I got to say, the one in Jaws one is cute.
Oh, yeah.
It's cute. It's
What's your
different.
Instagram so people can follow you?
I don't know. I don't even know. My
let's get you
daughter
some
put this
people
together.
today.
It's Jim Brewer _official.
Oh, God. Who got Jim Brewer?
It's not a great. It's not a great.
That's
name.
not a
Guy
great
named Jim
name.
Brewer.
I didn't do this.
Not great.
Do this.
I did not.
Jim Brewer.
I did not do
Brewer
this.
_official to follow him on Instagram.
I did not do this, so I don't know what to. My daughter did this. She's like, Dad, you got to get on Instagram. Why? The kids know how to do this stuff.
Oh, well, yeah.
The kids know how to do
The
this
kids.
stuff. See? Yeah.
Now what, bro? There you go.
Oh, look at that.
There you go.
Boom. See?
Now you pop that
Now
up.
it's huge.
How old are your kids now?
14, 11.
Oh, my God.
Holy shit.
What happened?
What's up with the 14-year-old? Guys come
Think I
around? That dating thing happening?
She wants to.
And you're like holding her back, right?
Holding her back, I'm shutting the door hard.
Oh, man.
But you're in a weird catch-22 because they want to, and it's either sneak. It's a cat meowing at the door, and you either let
man.
the cat out, and then gets gang-donged, or you explain to the cat, listen, there's foxes, there's wolves, they're going to do this, and they're going to do that, and trust me when I tell you, don't go out there, and wait a while, and then, you know, what are you going to do? Dude, wait till your kids get older. You don't think about it, and then friends, you got to size friends up. A friend comes in, I could tell by their eyeliner, just by their eyeliner and what they're wearing, I'm like, your parents are fucked up.
Yeah.
And you've been touched in naughty ways behind a dumpster. And you ain't hanging out with my kid.
You know, it's like slutwear.
You know right away. Soon as the door opens, you go, nah, man, all right, this kid.
Because years ago, that's what you looked for in a girl when you were on the prowl.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's still...
It's based on experience, right?
Right.
Do you have to hang out with shitty fucking people because your kids are friends?
I did that.
I've had just a slight taste so far. I'm like, oh God, I gotta hang out with this person because our
And
kids
you never
are.
would have.
No, it's horrible.
Like I wouldn't pick you as a friend.
Never.
Oh, boy.
Never.
The worst.
Never. Do you like going to the hat? No, I don't.
Oh my God! And you have this horrendous conversation you would never have.
Dolesville.
It's
But
horrible.
when your kid gets older,
Yeah.
and your kids are playing with good kids, then you kind of you're like, all right,
It gets better.
It's
Because my kids are at that age, they don't even fucking know what they're...
No.
They don't know what they like
No.
yet. So it's just a kid to them. Oh, yay, someone that looks like my age I can play with.
or you'll be friends with people,
Yeah.
and then their kids turn out to be the little shitheads, and then you go, all right, I got to cut you off.
Oh, man.
Because you're obviously failing horrendously in that poison, and now it's poisoning my house, so you're out.
Wow, you got to think like that,
You're
huh?
out.
Brewer's a
The
good
well
parent.
water is getting poisoned.
Yes, the well water starts there,
Yes.
it's poisoning there, and it's coming into my drainage.
You work it hard.
You're out.
You get frustrated by the parents out there that just fucking don't even, do the basics with their kids? Because you're a real parent. You work hard at it.
Yeah, I have no patience for like just fat sloth nowhere dads that are just beaten by their wives. Like, just step up, be a man, would you? Like, just be a man. Oh, my wife is. What about you? What about you? My wife is. Just step up, fatso. Go run and do something.
You would have said faggot there in the past.
Faggot?
You still say faggot, right?
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
really trying to take that word away from all of us.
Oh, they're not taking it away from me. That's another, like, I'm slowly introduced, like, in the past, I'd talk very carefully in front of my kids.
Yeah.
Now the cursing's coming out like crazy. I drop F-bombs to them now. If I'm really pissed, I'm like, how many times your mother got, I'll fucking tell you
Oh, shit.
to fucking do as you're told. Because what you wait. What you'll realize is,
Oh, God.
you don't get pissed at...
Here's my future.
You don't get pissed at your wife. You get pissed at the kids for fucking up, for diseasing your wife, because then that business transition then goes on to you, and the whole business is fucked up, so you got to go to the kids like, listen, if she says get out of the fucking pool, it means get out of the fucking pool.
Oh, man.
Because then you don't listen, then I get it for not backing her up,
Right.
for telling you, and then I'm an asshole.
the
'cause
politics
you're an
come into
asshole.
play.
Oh, the politics.
Is your wife ever cranky because the kids are doing something they shouldn't be doing?
Oh, yeah. Oh, duh. Sorry, Jimmy. Of course.
Jim. Listen, we all get cranky. She gets really cranky.
Oh, boy.
However, I can hide. In the past, I can smoke or have a glass of wine. She does nothing. So there's nothing but pure, I literally got to talk the plane down. There is no, listen, let's have a glass of wine after. There's none of that. It's people can, glass of wine, I feel better. There's none of that. It's just going to listen, relax. It takes 45 minutes to talk that train down.
Last night, I had a couple hours where I was babysitting. My 3-year-old takes a toy and just hits my 7-month-old across the side of the head.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, I give him a timeout, which I think is ridiculous. And then I go, all right, let's talk about this. I go, why did you do that? And he goes, because I'm tired.
Wait a minute.
Because I'm
Let me
tired.
explain
How can
something.
you fucking...
Oh, man.
How can you even, like, reason with him at that point?
Let me just...
He thinks it's acceptable to do that because he's tired.
Let me tell you why timeouts are stupid.
I know
All right?
they're stupid, but what are we supposed to do?
What you're creating is future... they're getting used to what jail time is. They're going, all right, if I commit this crime,
Right.
I get timeout for how long?
Right.
All right, so if I smash my brother in the head with a truck,
Right.
I get to stay in the corner for 20 minutes,
Dude,
get
that's
yelled
standing
at.
on my
20
head.
minutes.
Dude, I'm smashing this kid in the
That's
truck.
easy
and then-
time.
Right.
I'm going to smash him in the truck. I'm going to take his pants off, drag him outside. I'm going to Instagram pictures. I'm going to bully him.
I met him when I was doing a 5 minutes.
Right.
I was doing a 5-minute bit in the corner.
I give him...
First tattoo came when I was 6. Let him know his boss.
I lower my voice. And I give him little threats. I'm like, would you like me to do that to you? Would you like that?
No.
Oh, that's
Just,
a good one.
just lower the voice a little bit.
No,
Not scare the
Daddy.
shit out of him, but like, would you want me to do that to you?
Yeah.
But you're going
To you?
Yes.
And then you see it in their eyes, like, oh yeah, maybe I don't want that happening to me.
But then they forget.
No, we fucked up with the
They're
timeout.
inconsiderate.
We decided you put him in a chair and you face him away from everybody, so he has to like stare at a wall or something. But then we realized he was staring at Midtown Manhattan, like this sick fucking view. I'm like,
There's so
this
much-
is a major punishment.
It's Fleet Week.
A view I didn't get to.
He's seeing battleships and fucking cool shit for kids.
A view I didn't get to see until I turned 40. He's seeing it at fucking 2
Holy
years
shit.
old.
Airplanes and dinosaurs are outside. Fucking just wonderful for a child.
It's like
Yeah.
just an amazing view. I'm like, oh yeah, maybe this isn't working.
Cranes building new buildings.
Right.
It's great. It's the
Just a
greatest
sick
thing ever.
view.
Most stimulating thing ever for a
Right.
child. Oh, you wait. You wait.
know.
You know what you're going to end up doing? This is my wife and I were good cop, bad cop. Like, was it last night? It was last night or the night before. I'm in the basement, and I'm just, all I got is 2 rooms. I got a basement.
You
and
still
a-
have 2 rooms? How's that?
garage.
Oh wow, how does that feel?
I don't even have the toilet anymore.
I lost my rooms a long time ago.
Did you see?
A long time ago.
Did you see?
How does it
what
feel
is
to have a room?
What,
Do you have a chair that is yours still?
It's not really mine.
It drives him nuts.
This is crazy.
I used to have a room that just was all my accomplishments in radio, like us on Letterman and
Yeah, that's
all
all
this great shit. And
Doesn't
now
mean
it's
nothing.
like fucking.
It doesn't mean nothing.
It's a cartoon mural and a crib and a fucking changing station. All my stuff is in boxes.
1600s England. It's over. That kingdom's been trashed. There's
Wow,
a
you
new
still have a
kingdom
room?
now.
You still have a room?
Yeah. What was
Wow.
that? I just saw the movie. I didn't like the whole movie. So, This is 40.
Right,
See,
yeah.
This is 40. Movie's.
It was way too long. It needed a really good
But
edit.
there was one scene in there that literally made me belly laugh. There's just one scene. I kept waiting. The movie's terrible. But one scene, he's got the iPad, and he's sitting down pretending he's shitting. I do that every single day. I go in the toilet, pretend I'm shitting, and I'm in there for 40 minutes checking emails.
Oh, man.
Pants off and everything in case they walk in.
Yep.
But
you
you
lock the
can't
door?
do that anywhere else?
I do lock the door, but they're on to me. Like, they know. We got one bathroom doesn't work, and then one's a chick's bathroom.
we have
and
to-
then-
What would happen?
No, we have to shit
in
with the
40 minutes.
Hold on, we have to shit. We have to we have to shit with the doors open still because
What?
at any moment the kid could fucking kill himself.
Oh my God!
You know your old
Oh,
bit.
all right.
Yeah,
Okay.
We're still in that stage
Yeah,
where they
okay.
just don't understand. You know that,
Okay.
and I could relate. Like your shits become twice as long.
I wanna know,
because it's the
though.
only time you could
What
actually
happens?
breathe and go.
That's where I make my phone calls.
Right.
But what happens when you're not in the bathroom and you
You're
try
being bothered
to take
the
40
entire
minutes to go
fucking
on the
time.
iPad?
I go in the garage,
But
or
what'll happen? Like
Nothing will happen. You're just being
Someone-
bothered the whole time.
But
Listen,
really?
if you
You don't have time to yourself.
Yeah, you don't have time for yourself because it only happens when you're alone. If I'm there in the room, in the presence of the lioness cubs, nothing. The minute I disappear, one hunts bad, and it's bad. What? Can I? It takes 20 minutes to ask the question. Can I have a sleepover next week? Don't go ask Mom. She said ask you. Well, who's the sleepover? I don't know. I'm just asking if I can have one. Yes. Why are you fucking bringing this to the table right now? I'm in the garage. Yes. Can't you figure this out by yourself?
Oh, my God. This is a nightmare.
Can we watch a movie? Why are you asking me? Why are you asking me these questions? It's just little stuff like that. So...
And you have 2, Jim, or 3?
3.
3 girls.
Wow.
So now it's good cop, bad cop. I'm in the basement, and it comes down, and it's 10 at night. It's 10 at night. It should be over. This is done.
Right.
We're done. She comes down, and the question is, horns are flaring, and you gotta get up there and tell her to motivate herself to do something in life. She don't do her fucking work. I told her to have something done by Monday.
Oh, my
It's Sunday night. She don't clean. None of these kids respect me. Now, I could go up there and punch her in her fucking teeth. So you need to get up there, because I'm going to fucking punch her in the teeth, and I don't give a shit. So then...
These are actual conversations.
Yes. So now I got to keep them 2 apart. I said, all right, I'll go up there. And I start writing down, because... I'm also dealing with a female. Female just goes, and you don't do this and a thing and the fucking thing, and you never did. All right, what do you want exactly? I want her to do, all right, you want her work done. Why are you writing it down? Because I need to know
exactly.
Yeah, my job is just, we need results. So results is you need her work done. Just come upstairs with me.
Would it be bad for you?
Go upstairs.
Terrible.
Is this a nightmare to you?
I'm crazy.
Are you losing your mind?
Now I go upstairs. Now I got to play a cop and a fucking referee and a guidance counselor all in one. I was not ready for this. I was on the internet. I'm writing. Jimmy told me to do one-man show. That's good. I'm gonna start writing my one-man show. Where do I start? Yeah, I'll tell a story of my life. Yeah, get up there before I kill this human, because she don't do the work that I asked her. She had a sleepover. She gets new shoes when I went in. We fucking smiled her. I'm gonna punch her teeth. I'm gonna punch her fucking teeth. Okay. Now I go in the bedroom, and now I gotta keep her from losing her mind, and now I've got this one who looks at the puppy eyes like, whose team you on? Are you on her team? Or are you on my team? And so you on my team? Now, technically, I'm on both teams. I have to invest in my wife, because at the end of the night, that's where, I mean, it's the future. But then there's some times where I'm like, she definitely has a gray area where she's... Mothers fall into that zone where they don't talk to their kids. It just becomes everyone's got they just talk at instead of going, hey, listen, can you get your work done? It's like, you better get your work done. I've asked you 400 times, and who's cleaning them? Why didn't you clean it done? I asked you that. Why does anyone... I'm like, no one's gonna fucking listen to you.
That's what mothers turn into. What the fuck is that?
I'm like, you gotta get... I've said it, they don't listen. You gotta program them. They gotta program them. It's a computer. It's a computer over and over.
Yeah.
I like yellow. I like yellow.
Would it be bad for you if your wife said, look, come upstairs with me right now, if you said, hey, I'm fucking writing?
Well, yes, Jim. No. I can do that, but now I got to sacrifice my daughter from being damaged and potentially jumping out a window.
Right, you had to go up there for damage control.
It's all damage control because she's clearly. It's like, all right. It's like seeing Opie. When we saw him, let's say we were with him when he returned the wallet, and he's now leaving, going, you know what? Fuck that guy. I'm gonna fuck it. And he starts wanting to, and we're like, listen, walk away. Don't worry about that guy. No, I'm gonna fucking. And now you see he's potentially emotionally losing his mind, and if we don't intervene,
there's gonna be
a problem
trouble,
that could have been prevented.
Right.
That's the situation a father finds himself in. Often.
Wow.
Okay.
And the reason why I returned the wallet yesterday was just to fucking breathe, by the way. It wasn't about being a good Samaritan. It gave me an excuse to go, oh, I got to return this wallet. And then I was up at 112th. It was 112th and Broadway-ish, okay?
Yeah.
I walked 40 blocks home.
Okay.
Just so I could fucking breathe.
know.
And my wife goes, what'd you do? And I go, you know what? I did nothing. I just walked. And it was the greatest thing ever.
Walked. I know. I know. You know what I did yesterday?
I had no agenda. I'm like, I'm just walking home.
You know what I did yesterday? I rode a bike.
Wow.
Not fag bike riding.
Right.
I rode I didn't put on the skin tights and the helmet. I just got on my bike.
Like a guy just on the bike, yeah?
I was just doing little circles. And I'm like, this is the greatest thing in the world.
Right.
In the world.
Just breathing, man.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely, it's good, but it's a challenge. It's a challenge. Yeah.
Yeah,
constantly trying to
certainly
save
the
a
other
life.
side of parenthood.
I
do love it, but
And then
it's
each
a lot of
one
fucking work, man.
my little one, who's 8, learns from the older one, who's 14. Now, the 14 has a little more muscle, not to talk back, but to just maybe deep sigh. Like, after being so now the little one will go, but she doesn't have the rank to do that. So there's an instant flying off the handle if she does that. There's so many great tears of emotion.
How does a woman who becomes a mother deal with the fact that she is just turned into what amounts to a monster to these kids? Like, it's a creature that's going around the house that's to be looked at with fear and just snaps at you. Anything fun that you want to do, they are there to block it.
No,
like, how do you fucking live knowing that that's you? How the fuck?
By the way, this is the speech Anthony gave his mother.
It's you lose all consciousness just to be human and talk, because they do break you down. They break you down. There's nothing you can. You just gotta. You lose how to talk after a while, and that's another. You listen to them in the car, and you lose your fucking mind.
That just seems to me like do you remember a time where it was just like, hey, let's go out and sneak a cigarette, or like she's listening to fucking rock music, or just like, where did that person go? Where is that person?
You, as the husband, also have to take charge and take them out.
Yeah?
So they're away from that lunacy.
Oh.
A lot of guys don't. I take my wife out at least once, twice a week.
Okay, you gotta
and I
get
don't
her
care
out of
who's
there.
watching the kids.
You
got that's a little almost like a prison. You got to take them out of prison. We're gonna go see in the field. We're gonna go look at birds.
So you
Get
have
them out
to
of
keep
there.
her as
Same.
a wife.
Yes.
So somebody you can live with.
Yes.
Or else she's
And
just
her
that
too.
screamy person.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to be with them all the time.
No!
No way. She's stuck with him all the time. Fuck. His wife's stuck with him all the time.
Oh, yeah, she's with the kids way more than me. I get to leave every day for 5 hours.
More. You walk an hour to get here. You get something to eat.
Yeah,
you got to meet up with I had to talk with Robbie Kelly had a baby. And we really had to get into it. And it just so happened we talked for 9 hours. You know, it's a baby. You know, so
Oh, man.
you know, he really needed he needed my help. No, he didn't.
Sometimes
You avoided.
Sometimes I go to Kenny. I go, Kenny, I'm walking home today. I'm just walking home. So that's another 20 minutes where you can breathe.
Yes.
You just need to breathe. By the way, Doc Gooden's on MSNBC.
Well, of course.
He blew us off today.
I love
Who
going
blew you off today?
Doc Gooden.
Doc Gooden, he's right there on MSNBC. He's supposed to be
that's-
on our show today. I guess he thinks TV's way more important than this radio show.
More people hear this show than watch MSNBC.
Without a doubt.
And that's not even like, oh, I don't think so. No, it's like beyond.
Yeah.
What is he talking about?
Do a
Baseball.
book.
Here, I'll wrap it up. I had a no-hitter, and I snorted coke, and it was on blow, and it all went down the shitter. And then I came back for an hour. And
for an hour, yeah.
And I bought crack, and I smoked crack.
Who didn't do coke back then?
And now everything's good. And I got a book. Boom, done. Hi there.
Yeah,
Who's
that's
that?
all you need.
Who's the picture chick?
Photographer.
Oh, your own photographer?
No, we don't have our own
Satellite photographer.
They only come in here for the important people.
For the business.
Oh,
so you're still on.
I should charge them my salary. They just dumped me here.
Oh shit!
Yeah, what happened with that?
How'd they let you know? They called you? Or they just...
Here's what happened.
People are saying you got fired. I don't believe that.
It's fired.
You got fired. Jim
Yeah.
Brewer got fired from Sirius XM?
Yeah, technically, yeah. I mean, the nice term is let go, but at the end of the day, it's fired. It's right.
How much time did you have left on your contract, or were you done?
They've been renewing me the last 3 years, but we only do like 3 6-month intervals.
Oh, okay.
And then mine was ending the end of March.
Okay.
I was away in March. Now, usually John, we call him John McDermott.
Okay. Yeah, comedy, sure.
Right. You know, he'll sit there and he'll go, hey, you know, your thing is due here. And I'll go, oh, shoot. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I want to stay. And then all of a sudden, I didn't hear from him.
Oh, boy.
And I'm like, John, and my business manager went, hey, you know, you didn't renew the thing yet. I went, so I called to renew, and I didn't hear nothing. And then Jeremy called.
Jeremy Coleman.
Yes, Jeremy Coleman called. He's like, yes, about the renewal. Well,
that's a good Jeremy Coleman.
Well, you know, there's been changes here, and I did.
Did you immediately know, by the way, when he was saying that, or did you...
without a doubt?
Okay,
but it threw me. It was such a curveball. I mean, there's no warning.
Right.
No nothing. It was just no warning whatsoever. You know, it was like two.
Wow.
It was just weird. It's like, hey, do you want to interview Billy Crystal? Sure. Listen, the renewal.
Oh, yeah. Didn't you do that? Right?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was very cool.
And then
like 2 weeks later, the renewal, well, there's new people here. And I'm like, I just cut to the chase.
Oh, man.
It's like, and the budgets. Well, I'm not gonna insult you with the money they want to offer compared to what you've been making.
I'll be like, give me a little insult. I'd like to hear it.
Did they give you, what percentage of what you were making were they going to offer you?
I'd even want to hear it.
Yeah.
Because then there was a boneyard thing, too. When they wanted like a boneyard.
They throw money away.
I said, what do you want for boneyard? So we'll give you $100.
Oh, my God.
It's $100.
$100 bucks?
I'll just do it for
$100
free.
a week, right?
I'll just podcast it.
Right.
What do I want to do that for?
They're starting to sign people where it's costing them money to do their radio shows around here.
Yeah, I'm like, why would
when
I
you
do
start
that?
adding in the commuting costs?
$100.
I know someone else that got
That's
that
an
same
insult,
deal
man.
recently.
Wow, that's insulting.
$100 for
why would
a show once a week.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. That's stupid.
That's stupid.
I don't even fucking get paid that for doing a 1992 comic strip set.
Right.
Why would I come here to go, ladies and gentlemen, please, this is Judas Priest back in the get the fuck out of here.
$100.
I don't know what they're doing.
I'd rather do it for free.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do it as a guest spot. Don't even pay me, insult me. Fuck out of here. So anyway,
But then,
long story short, that's
then an
what-
Oprah comes in and they'll spend thousands and thousands of dollars on her visit.
Hey, listen, at the end of the day, if I had a bet, I'd say satellite radio as which I think you guys, when I just heard your podcasting, which is really smart. When I was in Australia and I was hearing bits called all from here.
Oh, wow.
From our show?
Yes. And I was in Amsterdam and there were bits from here. That's all internet.
Yeah,
It's all internet. It's wherever they get it. That is our age is the last generation that listens to broadcast. It's over.
Yeah.
Just as we're just old farts going, you don't get it. Now, a couple of years ago with podcasting, we all still were in that boat where it went, you still. Now it has proven it works.
Yeah,
you can make money. And now, this beast is it's over.
Well, Australia's
It's
supposed
over.
to be a
It's got
good
2-3
market
years,
for
it's over.
comedians in the States, and this radio
It
show.
is.
Apparently,
It
a lot of the radio guys like us in Australia. Keith Robinson went down
They
there.
love you.
And he said that they talk about the ONA
Yes, yes, they do. They do.
It makes me want to go there.
Well, hello, Dan.
I told you that when I came back here. I said you should take a trip down there. You would. You might not ever come back. I'm not even kidding you.
I hear it's great.
It's phenomenal.
That's great.
What makes it so cool?
It's just there's. Let's just say it's very Upper West Side-ish.
A lot of blonde-haired people, Jim.
A lot of blue eyes. A lot of blue eyes down there.
You know, no, listen.
There are a lot of jizz on the Upper West Side, though, sir.
The stuff that I'll give you an example here.
Yeah.
When I was down there was a problem. Some kids got shot.
Oh boy!
All right, they carjacked somebody. It was like 1 a.m. They were 15 years old, 16 years old. They ran over. They carjacked people, gunpoint. Got in the car, drove down a busy street, ran over 3 people.
Wow!
They wouldn't stop the cops, so the cops shot up the car, killed the 2. So now they're starting to riot. Because they were I think they were Aborigines, 2 Aborigine descent kids, right? So I'm sitting there watching this go down, and the head of police and like the highest stage, like, well, I don't know what to tell you if I don't like it. That's the way it is. The kids were destructive and we shot them. Quite frankly, don't look at me for answers. Look at their parents. Why is a 14-year-old child out at 1 a.m.? That's who you got to look at. And I'm like,
good for him.
Wow.
I'm like, you know what?
You can't say that in the
finally
States.
something sensible.
Great.
Right.
That's sensible.
Can't say that in the States.
What?
No.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and everyone's
You'd be
like,
fired
why?
immediately.
Why didn't you shoot at the tires?
And the cops and the guy said, he goes, listen, when we draw our guns, we're not shooting to be nice, and we're not shooting to stop you. We're shooting to kill. Case closed. We take the gun out, we shoot to kill. And that, I just thought, like, you know what? There's something to say in that atmosphere. We're here. We'd have riots and debates on CNN and Fox News
lots
and
of apologizing.
like, no. 2 knuckleheads stole a car. They ran people over. The cops are chasing them. You see the lights. Pull over.
I love it.
You don't pull
Yes.
over. You're a threat to society.
Yeah.
You're getting shot. Not my fault. You were on something.
There's a kid here in New York City.
Yeah.
Pulls run away from cops. Pulls out a fucking .38, spins around, points it at the cops.
Shoot,
cops
dead.
light him up.
Oh, yeah,
and
got to.
killed him.
Yeah.
There's still demonstrations and religious leaders that are getting behind the family that's saying they want an investigation. There are witnesses that said there wasn't a gun. And there was a gun. It's right there on the street next to his dumb dead body. Right. And it's not 1972 where one of them reached down to his ankle and threw a .38 at the fucking kid. You know,
Right.
There's too many cameras now for the cops to get away with those shenanigans.
There's too much. Everyone's got a video camera.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Everyone's got a video camera.
But that's the difference, because they entertain these fucking parents and religious leaders and community activists.
Right.
That just the only reason that they're saying anything is because it's a black kid. And it's usually shot by, even black cops are considered, fucking white cops. It's the cops against the black people. But if the kid didn't spin around with a gun and point at a cop, why should he get any special treatment because he's black? Because if anyone spun around and pointed the gun, they were going to fucking shoot him.
You're done.
But when it's a black kid, they freak the fuck out, and there's all kinds of problems.
Unfortunately, what happens is yo-yos take advantage, and I go in the deep conspiracy of they do that just to keep everyone divided.
Yeah, well, that is true.
It's just to keep everone divided, because then white people sitting down going, look at these black people, he deserves to get shot. And then they show the black people going, man, the white man's a devil. And it's just every time they start getting along, they're like, we need a black kid shot. And riled it up. Put a fake gun or something. I mean,
it is much easier to
at the end of the day,
it is easier to have power over a very divided peoples than it is. If they all get together and start thinking as one, it gets a little
We
dangerous.
should be united, not divided.
Nice.
United, not divided. But
Martin Luther dope.
wow. But that's why I don't even watch. I don't watch the news. It's so. It's like gun laws. If you. Everyone should have a right to have a gun, I think. A gun! Bang, 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 it's a gun!
Yeah.
That's a suspect!
Exactly. That's what I say.
That's a suspect! Unless you're in the military or you're hunting, there's no reason for that.
No one can have a machine. You can't have a machine gun.
And,
you really
and at
can't.
the end
Not
of the
allowed.
day, this is the news. They'll say, I would say, some of my friends are so Fox News oriented. It drives me. Oh, this is how the Nazis did. I go, what are you talking about? The Nazis. Like, no. The last I heard, the Nazis would knock on the door, like, does your name end in Stein? They're not looking like, what are you talking about? Or they'll say, I get so riled. I feel bad for people when they go, well, it's the Constitution. Like, are you retarded?
Yep.
Are you? They wore fucking wigs and tights when they wrote up the Constitution. It took 40 minutes on a guy on a fucking horse to shoot somebody. There were no cars. You had to get on a horse. You had to puck fucking gunpowder and stick it in there, chase this fucker with fixing your wig. Because the bouncing of the horse was fucking your wig up. Then you had to fix your tights, and then the gun would go up by accident. And it took another 20 minutes to fucking get this guy to reload. So that whole and then there's, and they go, well, what if our government's taken over? That argument makes me absolutely
it is an asshole argument.
It's beyond an asshole argument. Like, did you watch Boston? Did you see what happened when the so-called bomber, which is another fucking thing, the bomber, dude. All right, I'm gonna get started here.
I love it.
For 24 straight hours. They go, here comes the SWAT truck, and there's 14 SWAT people. And they show the same video of the fucking SWAT truck. And here are the dogs. and then they would have the helicopters. And I sat there watching going, oh, man, they got those heat-seeking helicopters. It's over. And then, like, okay, we're running over here. And then they
running over here.
They're going, I don't know what's going on over there, but they're all going over there.
That's how the news guys were.
There's the helicopter. It's circling up. It's been 24 hours. He was shot in the jugular. How do you get shot in the fucking neck? The dogs can't sniff you out. Nobody can find blood. My kid comes out of the pool with a stubbed toe, and I can see where this little fucking yo-yo went all the way into the bedroom, not cleaning off their toe. Like, I could see you came out of the pool, you fucking stubbed your toe here, you walked all the way in the new carpet into your fucking bedroom, and in the bed, I could see your stupid stubbed toe. This guy's hitting the jugular, and the dog. Here comes more SWAT teams and more dogs, and they're fucking, no one's allowed to have, see, like, old people coming out of the house and are like, get down! My dog has to shit. Get down! Get back in the house! You can be a suspect! My dog get down! They got an old lady and she's down on the floor and they got the M16s to her face.
Yeah.
And then, okay. And then they show the same video. Here's them walking around the corner again. Obviously, the younger guy is following the older brother. He's obviously the leader. Let's look at that video one more time for the 1,700,000th time. Here's the older brother. There's a younger brother. Here's the older brother. Here's a younger brother. This is moments before the bomb. No one has these fucking guys dropping a bomb, walking away. But they got 18 million videos of walking around a corner. No other fucking video. Then they let it all go. Okay, we're releasing it. We can't find him. He's in the boat in the backyard. Does anyone watch fucking Cops? Like, It wasn't even, it was straight as it ran up back here. Every cop's video is like, he's under the fucking pool.
The pool. Yeah.
He's under the raft. He's under a bush. All right, I'm not going to get into that. What I'm getting into is the whole, that's very suspect. When I watched that made me again look at yo-yos that are into like, you can't take my guns away because if the government takes over, so the government's going to take over and you're going to hold them off? Did you see what happened in Boston, you fucking retard?
Yeah.
Mr. Educated, watch Fox News 24/7 with your degree. Oh, you don't know what's going on in this country. Really? Oh, okay, your M16 is going to hold off that fucking army.
And that was just one
and
town.
at the end of the day, if you're that packed, it's going to be some kid who's 18 going like this on a computer. Okay, mission accomplished, sir. And you're going to be sitting there with your whole arsenal going, do you hear bottle rocket? What the hell sounds like a Mission accomplished. And then the other stupid thing is, what were they? I was just listening to this 3 days ago at someone's house, and I'm silent because I just watch these idiots argue with each other. And they don't even, it's not even common sense. It's just watching news. If you watch Fox News and CNBC, they teach you how to argue each other. They teach you how to argue each other. There's no common sense. Well, let's go to our space. On the one hand, you got this opinion. And on the other hand, you have this opinion. And then this opinion, so you're already going, yeah, I feel that. Yeah, that's how I feel. You fucking morons. That's how I feel. That's exactly it. All right, answer that question, Mr. Specialist. And so then, this is the other one that gets me nuts. Well, China is going to take over, and this is, what if we're taking over? If America's taken over, can you imagine? God forbid we're taken over.
Taken over.
We're invaded.
Oh, wow, okay.
We're invaded. Mm-hmm. They got past our amazing, intelligent military that found the fucking Boston bomber 24 hours by a neighbor. Wasn't even the military didn't find him. The fucking neighbor said, I think there's some blood gushing out the boat. Well, I should say, he wasn't even saying, there's some blood out on the back. Out on the backyard. However the fucking Boston people talk. I think you might want to look into that. If
some red liquid's coming out of my Boston whaler.
My whale.
Someone's fucking with my whaler in the yard.
My dog's licking the outside of my whaler. It's got blood all over it. I ain't seen no dead rabbits. And so, if you're sitting there, our intelligence, our amazing military that was all over that, couldn't stop that, couldn't catch them.
Yeah.
They can't stop whoever's going to infiltrate us. Then our local police force takes over. They can't stop them. Do you think Jed in Tennessee and Bob in Jersey with your thank God for the gun law?
Yeah.
I got my
Tony on Long Island.
Yeah, Tony on Long Island. Gonna stop me. Fung Duck Young and Vladimir and whoever who has just already crushed everyone. This ain't Red Dawn in the night. They say Patrick Swayze ain't gonna help you, you retards. People are retarded when they watch the fucking news. So anyway, I don't know how I got into that.
They're
Bravo. Very funny, man.
I do have a couple of responses.
Please.
I do have a couple of responses.
Please.
And of course, I don't think there's anyone in their right mind that would assume that a bunch of people with whatever weapons are legally available to the American public these days can fend off the United States military.
Correct.
I never thought that. I don't think that's actually the point.
Correct.
What I think the point is that an armed public cannot be taken over with a swipe of the pen in more of a figurative term. But here it is. You're not looking to defeat the United States Army with your guns at home.
Sure.
But
yes,
if the United States military and the government leading that military knows it has to fire upon its people because its people will shoot back at them, it negates the country. The country's gone at that point. So then what is the government actually holding on to at that point? You know what I mean? You can't open fire on a huge number of American people because they're shooting back at you. Now, if the American people have no weapons, it's very easy to just legislate your will upon them and take away people's rights and whatnot. It's not winning. The thing is, if you even get into a battle with the American people, you lose. You instantly lose. You lost the country. You've lost everything the country supposedly stands for. And there's no more free United States of America.
And there is one now?
I know you can talk about what it is now and everything. I understand that. I don't think it's free now either. And I think they can legislate against you. In small pockets of resistance like Waco and whatnot,
Boston.
You can smooth it over and say, well, these are individual things on a large scale. On a large scale where a tyrannical American government wants to completely take over in some way. I don't know what it would be, but you cannot make that huge leap to, mission accomplished. You can't do that and then have people show up at Disney World the next day like nothing happened. You know what I mean? It takes shut up, Jimmy.
Really, that's a goofy argument, man.
It is not a goofy argument.
Man.
It is not a goofy argument.
It's a goofy argument.
It is not a goofy argument.
At the end of the day, what are you saying? I still don't even understand what you're saying.
What I'm saying is an armed population.
Okay, we all have guns. Yeah,
of this country.
Okay,
everyone that's armed in this country is yes, legally.
Okay, you got arms. I got arms. Okay, I got that. Now what?
I believe it is a deterrent to the government just invoking its will on the people without. No.
Anthony, you really think?
Yeah.
Let's say you've got a tank. Let's say you've got
armored vehicle personnels or whatever.
Yes, you have a nuclear warhead in your fucking garage.
Sure.
You really think at the end of the day, someone in Washington's going, listen, it's time for takeover, but keep away from that Anthony from the O&A show because he's got too many weapons.
No, it never gets to that point.
So what is it?
It never gets to that point. It's a deterrent. It's almost an
someone's got a dog,
detente.
And I don't want to go in that house because they got a dog.
It's an uneven detente where it's a balance of power based on the fact that if anything happens, it negates what we are right now. It eliminates this country of ours. If the United States military starts firing on American people who are firing back at the military on a level much bigger than Waco, then but that doesn't have to happen because you don't understand what I'm saying.
I don't know.
It's really pretty far-fetched.
It is not far-fetched.
You're talking about fucking communism. You're talking about like pure Russian military. Oh my God! Hey, look! It's the 4th of July parade. No, it's not. Welcome to America. Oh my God! They're shooting on us. I thought it was a float. What happened to America? They took our guns away. That's what happened. It's goddamn Nazism all over. Like you're so far-fetched in what you're saying.
No, it's not far-fetched.
Yes, it is. It's crazy. It's lunacy what you're saying.
I'm not even saying what's lunacy.
It's lunacy.
You're saying more lunacy shit, thinking the government is going to have some 18-year-old in a fucking shipping container launching drone attacks on cities that people have fucking... That's lunacy. That's more action movie shit than me saying that the knowledge that the American people have over 300 million guns in their possession.
You ever see the videos? You ever see the videos of like Iraq War when they're on the ships?
Yes.
What do you think? That's a guy packing a fucking missile in a thing. That's a guy in a computer going.
I know that. I think you're missing my point.
I think a lot of people are.
No, I think a lot of people know exactly what I'm talking about. It's simple. There is a deterrent alone in the knowledge that the American people are armed. Regardless if they're armed with fucking muskets or blowguns or anything else, there's a deterrent there to know.
But no one cares if you got a gun. Like, I don't care if you got a gun. We're talking about crazy semi-automatic...
what's the difference between semi-automatic?
Assault
Shut up with an assault rifle. An assault rifle is a semi-automatic gun like a hunting rifle. There's nothing different.
Right. I'm talking like...
You can't own one. You can't own a machine gun in this country.
You shouldn't. There's no reason
But there is already a law.
There's no reason that. I know, but again...
Why can't I go out right now in New York State and buy a semi-automatic AR-15 and take it to the range?
Because if you get fucking wasted or someone finds it, it's a deadly fucking weapon. Here's the other one. Well, then you gotta stop cars, and we should take cars away. Fucking retard argument. Right. It's all madness, dude. It's the thought process that you really think it's going to deter anything that I think starts insulting intelligence.
Well, then I think the bigger insult is the thought process thinking taking guns away from people. Oh, yeah? Try to buy that. Try to buy that.
Why would I want to?
Because it's cool.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
One of my kids find it, or one of the retard kids across the street find it.
What are you leaving it laying around like a rake?
Yeah.
You got to be what's called responsible when you own a gun. Just like you have to with a car. With a car. You got to be responsible with a car. You do.
But people aren't.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
But you have to be with a car.
But you're not.
You're letting people drive. You're letting irresponsible people get into cars to drive and kill many more people than guns. Now, you laugh at that. You laugh at it, but it's the same argument you're making.
Okay.
Oh, they leave their keys around for their 16-year-old to jump in and drive away. Well, why do you leave your keys in your purse, dummy?
Because no one takes a car and purposely drives into a school and mows them the fuck down.
And you know what? On a statistical level, it's very rare.
Statistics. All right, so when your kid is killed, you let me know how that statistic works.
All right, how about
That's the dumbest thing
How
ever.
about the 6 kids in Chicago that were fucking shot over the weekend that no one even gave a shit about?
Because we're that used to it now. Like, more kids killed.
Is that it?
What are you arguing for? What are you like barking for? What do you want? You just want machine guns?
I want the ability to live my fucking life the way I want.
You have it.
No, I don't.
You got 50. You got a big
want to buy another
contract.
one of those.
You got a great.
I want to buy another one of
then
those.
Then move to a country where you can get one.
Well, I guess I can't.
Why not? Because they figured out, the rest of the world figured out that when the fucking people...
God, stop it! The rest of the world figured out what?
That when you have...
Savages are killing people all over the world with
how about
weapons
that?
a lot less fucking sophisticated than that.
And you know what? The people that kill us here are nice, young, educated people. They're not savages.
They're
not. Wackos. Or they're on drugs.
Most of it
or they had problems. Or they grew up in a bad home. They're not savages.
No, most of them are gang savages, and that's where all the homicides come from. There's a small portion that are those crazy white kids that shoot up the schools, and that's what the news picks up on. But it's not romantic and fun enough when it's just gangbangers shooting grandma for a piece of crack or shooting at his buddy from 3 feet away and hitting 3 12-year-olds.
What?
Yeah. Take it. They shouldn't have it. Fucking take it away.
They shouldn't have it.
Take it away.
They shouldn't have it.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's the problem?
The problem is they
like
legislate...
fireworks. I'm annoyed that I can't light off M80s anymore. That bothers me. But because some retard blew his fucking hand off or let his kid he got wasted and the kid blew it up, that fucked up 4th of July. I think we still enjoy 4th of July every year. Now I gotta travel to a fucking river to watch it for 20 hours and then take me 9 hours to get home. But we still have 4th of July. It's no fucking difference.
No difference.
Too many retards fucked it up. The guy across the street, a guy in my general neighborhood.
Yeah.
His kids came walking around the neighborhood with bullets strapped around and with one of his guns. It's like...
He should have been arrested.
Should have been, but he wasn't.
He should have been fucking arrested.
Should have been, which proves to the point we just can't take control of it. So when we can't get control of it, you're not allowed to play with the toys.
Stop.
You're fucked.
You think that everyone should be based on the lowest common denominator and what they can or can't fucking handle, and that's how we should take it away? Well, you know what? Maybe sometimes you get up on stage, maybe you'll say shit that offends people or makes people do things or influences people. So why don't we just take what you say and throw that out the fucking window too, Brewer?
What's it got to do with taking
the same thing?
No, it makes no sense.
You're saying that because some people can't handle certain things, that everyone can have it.
Murder weapons. I don't have a murder weapon. I don't have a weapon that can destroy and kill somebody.
Oh, we could argue that you're fucking influential. You're very influential. Your speech is very influential.
Okay.
And look out. You might influence people to hurt homosexuals or Negroes.
At the end of the day, are you upset just with guns in general, or that you can't get a machine gun?
I don't need a machine gun. I like a good semi-automatic. You know, when you pull the trigger, every one pull, one bullet flies out the other end.
And you use it for target and
I love going to the range and target shooting. And then I like having other weapons that I use for self-protection.
Yes.
Which is, I kind of like the idea that it puts you on equal footing with some thug that might want to do you bodily harm.
Yeah, I'm with you there 100%.
Someone busts in your door.
I'm with you.
I'm sure if someone kicks in your door, the first thing you're going to think is, I wish I had a gun.
Hey, I'm not going to lie to you. Someone came over to my house. He showed me his gun. He's like, listen, I travel everywhere with a gun. I need to let you know I have a gun in your house.
Oh, that's nice.
I said, okay. Let me see. He goes, listen, it's in a case, blah, blah, blah. And he showed it to me. And I'm not going to lie. My wife, every night, gives me a fucking false alarm someone's breaking in. And sometimes I get worried because I know the golf club or the bat just ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
With a bullet facing my torso.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
So, this one night, while they were sleeping over, I swear to God,
slept like a baby.
I got woken up in the middle of the night. Someone's hustling the front door. What? I know I hear someone trying to get in the front door. This is every other month. It was the first time in my life I just got up with no fear. Walked to the front door and even ask who it was. I just opened the front door knowing they may get me, but my kids are safe because right next to them is some weapons that are going to put major holes in these people or deter them.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that.
Right.
It's sort of like playing a game with rules. All right, we all have rules to this game. However, as much as steroids, baseball, whatever, obviously, whoever's making the rules up aren't sticking to them, and it's turning into bad shit.
Yeah.
Here and there, even if the percentage is small, even if it's blah blah blah, and it's fucking things up for you, who should have the right to go.
Certainly
I go to a range. It's like this guy. He goes to the range. When I went to the range, this guy had a it looked like a Smith & Wesson, but it sounded like a cannon. And he warned us. He went, hey, listen. He was a huge guy. He went, hey, listen. I'm shooting off assault rifle. He said it's assault, but it was a pistol. Wow. And this thing, literally, it was so loud, even with the headphones on. It had a whole. It was like,
it was probably the 50 caliber. Yeah.
Yeah, and it went, and flames came out the end. And the what do you call it? The target would just explode like feathers a pigeon getting blown up, and you can see his boner. And I would have one too. Just go pow, pow. And my daughter, I have to say, she was shooting and she was a beast. And she turned to me and she went, I really like that feeling of power.
It's just it's fun to shoot.
But does the average citizen need that? I mean, I don't.
Jimmy.
I'm just correct.
Jimmy's an asshole.
Right.
But who was at the front door?
Who's at the front?
Who was at the door?
Front door?
her imagination.
Oh, no. I figured as much, but I needed to know.
Imagination.
Who was at the front
You left
door.
us with I opened the door.
Yeah.
I like your analogy, though, with the sports, and there has to be rules and things like that. I understand the rule factor. But here's what happens. Imagine playing a game where you're adhering to the rules, but there's people on the other team that aren't paying attention to any rules, and they're not penalizing those people. Every time someone doesn't pay attention to the rules, they go to the people that are paying attention and give them more rules. So now
Like
in
a
New York
household.
It's
If I'm
crazy.
in my house
Uh-huh.
and my kids, I go, listen, no Fritos, no snacks after 7 o'clock.
Right.
Okay, 7 o'clock. Any snacks, you're gonna get punished. You're screwed.
Right.
No iPads, no Instagram, and no email, no nothing. Okay, now when I'm not around, I go upstairs and this little fucker's sneaking. I said, "Where'd you get them?" Well, Mom said. Hey, did we not? Go, well, she did do her homework and then 2 weeks later, there's ants infested in her bedroom, and the cat has fleas because of the fucking bugs from the Fritos that she ate in the bed. And I go, this is why I don't want Fritos in here. And then it happened 3 times, and then I go, you know what? No more fucking Fritos, period, because I'm tired of people fucking with the rules. Everyone's fucked. So there. It's up to the people, and I tell the sisters, I go, listen, I don't care which one of you fuckers do it. One of you fuck up, you're all screwed. That gives an incentive for the other ones to go, don't bring the Fritos up there. I'm going to tell Dad.
That might work
I'm gonna tell
in the
Dad.
in the Breuer dictatorship
Yes.
that you live in.
Yes, well, Fritos. Someone's eating the Fritos in bed, and no one's...
But I have a right to bear Fritos.
Yes, you
cannot
do.
take that away from me.
Yes, you do. And no one's going to come in and take them. At the end. If you got the Fritos in your house, they're in your house. Tough shit. They're in there already. From here on now, it literally should be like, sit down. What's your name? Where you from? Right. First of all, the way you look, you got to go home. It's already out. You're already out. You're already out.
Do you know what I have to go? You know what people have to go through to get a gun, especially in places like New York. It is nearly impossible to get a pistol. The ability to own a pistol in New York City. New York State, it's tough enough. Rifles, shotguns in New York City, almost impossible. You could do it in New York State. But now they're legislating things like, all right, I have a pistol. It holds 9 rounds in the magazine.
Yeah.
Now there's a law that was just passed that said I can only put 7 bullets in whatever magazine I have. So if I have a 10-round magazine, I'm only allowed to put 7 bullets in it.
Stupid.
Now, what will this do for crime at all? Because now what they're doing is, if you're caught that you don't even know the law, you pop 9 in because it fills the mag up and you put it in, and you're caught, you now are a criminal. You've taken a guy that is legally paid attention to the laws. He's kept his old nose clean. He's gone through the hoops to get the gun. And now, through this illusion that there's Cuomo signing the big anti-gun violence bill.
Sure.
And making this guy now go to jail or pay a fine or not be able to have a gun because he's violated a gun law.
Yeah.
Where he's put 2 more bullets that were supposed to be. Do you think a guy that's going to commit a gun crime is going, well, at least I only put 7 rounds in there. I didn't fill the gun up. I'm pointing it at someone and stealing his money, or I'm shooting somebody. So these laws that they put in place under this phony guise of public safety and anti-violence, and they always give it a good name.
Garb.
They are doing nothing to make people safe. What they are doing is taking people that have been adhering to the law and being good and safe and fucking them up.
Yes.
I don't get that part of the whole thing.
It's politics.
Well, yeah.
It's just politics.
It's the politics of contraband. It's the smuggler's blues.
I know, and I really contemplated on getting a gun, especially after Hurricane Sandy, because we had no electric, and that's the first time.
Man, you shoot the fucking LiPo guys. I know.
That's the first time where I I realized how vulnerable everyone is. Everyone's vulnerable.
Yeah.
Our neighborhood was fine, but it only took 3 to 5 more weeks before our neighborhood would have been like, hey, you got any food in there?
It was getting crazy at the gas stations. Where
Not even 3 to
at
5
first it
weeks,
was
by the way.
You look at each other, you do that mouth where you're like, we're all here, it's gas. Yeah. And then by the next day and the day after that, you start to look like,
yes.
I don't think he was here online.
Yes.
And you all get that Twilight Zone mob mentality.
Yes.
There he is. He's the one that started it. You chase him down with pipes.
Yes.
2 weeks tops.
Yes.
It would take 2 weeks.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
imagine if
For a
everybody had
complete
guns,
breakdown.
how fast things would get bad.
Right.
Couple people get popped here and there. Now,
Let me tell you one thing. I never worried about me getting gasoline. That's for sure.
I'm putting it in the container. Back up. There's 7 bullets in here. I'm adhering to the rules.
I'm adhering to all the laws of the land.
How many bullets
But
do you
I'll
need,
take
right?
7 of you.
I do say, I was thinking about getting a gun. My wife was upset with me. I went. In Jersey, you got to go to the police station. I don't know where it is.
Oh, it's crazy.
There you
Yeah.
go. Police station, all that jazz. And then I know for myself, I'm not sure. Not that I would use it, but I would flash it a lot.
Oh, shit. A little brandishing.
I would be a flasher.
That's illegal.
Me and Jimmy
I'd be a
say that.
flasher.
Yeah, that's very illegal.
We're not responsible enough to have guns.
And that's what my friend is very responsible. He's like, listen, you don't. The rule is you never take a gun out,
Never.
unless you're using it.
Yeah.
Case closed. He goes, the minute you take it out, you're screwed.
How
you
you're
better
opening yourself up to a lot of
You
shit
better
right
make
there.
sure that other person is popped, shot, done, no questions asked.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if I'm capable of doing that. I really don't. If I don't know. I don't know. But I know.
It's a great
My
responsibility.
point is, like, I
Huge.
know I don't have that responsibility yet. I know if you come in my house he told me an instance where I said, did you ever take it out? And he said it one night, scared the the life out of me. It was about 3 a.m. Someone's banging my front door trying to get in. He goes, I took out, he has like a 9mm or whatever. He takes out his gun, he aims it at the door and announces, I have a gun. It is loaded. I will be shooting you. Please, I'm calling the police.
So do we, motherfucker.
Oh, shit, we. Right. He said they then opened up the screen door and started banging the door, as in trying to get it, shouldering their way in.
Come on.
He said again, I'm going to shoot the minute that door is open. I'm open. Now, he's got a little house. It's not like it's a little place in Florida. It's not like he's in a mansion and all this, and there's money to be taken here. And then they went to the window where they started opening the window, and then he heard giggling. And he realized it was his wife's wasted friend trying to be funny.
Oh, cute.
And he's like, I literally almost killed this jackass.
Did he yell at her? Or him?
I
You gotta assume.
I assume they yelled.
Why did I
lost
ask
his
that
mind.
question? You have a great story, and I throw a literal question. So what was the temperature?
I would have stuck stuck the gun up right down their esophagus.
Yeah.
And pulled not pulled the trigger, but I would
Yeah.
for an hour straight. I would have stuck it like in Karen, I'm sorry. It would have been that scene. Gun point in your face.
Obviously, you got to be.
But I realized
pretty sure about what you're doing.
I don't think I would have even let him get that far. I would have started.
Oh my God! Never through the door.
Right through the door.
Oh, never
Done.
through the door. That's a movie thing.
I have 3 kids.
God.
You're done. You have 5 seconds, whether you're intoxicated or not.
We gotta piss.
Oh,
I gotta piss too.
Yeah, all right.
Jimmy had to
I'll
leave.
piss too.
Okay.
Yeah, Jimmy just left.
We're all gonna pee. Hey, Brewer, what are you promoting, by the way? What do you got here? Let me see.
Friday night, Epics, new special. Same thing where Jimmy is. Jimmy's on Epics.
Yeah, that was great.
So what?
A bunch of us are on Epics.
Nice. So
I think I kick it off June 7th.
Nice.
I think it's me, Norton, and a bunch of other comics, all with new 1 hour specials.
That's exciting. And then what do you got? Colonial Theater, Pittsfield, Massachusetts.
Oh, yeah, that's all this week. There's Pittsfield, there's
That's June
Connecticut.
6th. Richfield, Connecticut, June 7th. Bay Street Theater, Sag Harbor.
Yeah.
Almost got a summer house in Sag Harbor.
Did you?
Almost. They wanted way too much money, but who gives a fuck? Why am I even saying? June 10th, Bay Street Theater, Sag Harbor. Nice.
Yeah.
And then Governor's June 13th to the 16th.
Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thank you.
JimBrewer.com for your dates.
Yeah, Facebook, all that jazz.
All right. Yeah, Load was released 17 years ago.
Turkey.
Jim Brewer in studio. Turkey.
They're protesting in Turkey.
Oh boy, they're not fucking around with the protesters
They're
down
annoyed at the Greeks.
down there in Turkey. We're over there in
fucking
Turkey.
Greeks. And then this motherfucker, he wants to think who he is.
You see the video of the guy with the fucking fire hose that went viral?
Oh, that was great.
Well, where was it? Turkey?
The guy was basically telling the cops, I guess, all right, fucking, hit me with your hose.
He was
they're
mouthing off.
Really?
Oh, they did.
Okay, all right, if you want it.
Did they ever?
Wow, that hose could fucking push a
what are
human
they all
being.
hopped up about?
Turkey?
I think they wanted to make a mall or something.
Yeah, I don't even know what the whole Turkey
No, I think it really
situation
is.
about.
I think the government decided they want to make a mall, and it was like, I don't know, it was like a fucking park or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe that's what that's about.
What would you protest about?
Oops.
Huh?
What would you
what?
what? Americans don't protest about anything. We protest about nothing.
You get
What would we
like
protest
Occupy
about?
Wall Street, man.
No, like even that. Like what would make us violent? Like white people. White people.
Nothing.
What would make
Nothing.
us-
We are the worst.
As Americans, nothing.
What?
If they fucked with religion, if they
What do you
started to, if
Like-
they made some sort of a religious activity illegal, or wherever there's going to be a large gathering of people, something like that might cause a violent protest.
though?
Yeah,
I don't know.
people get crazy over religion,
Oh,
man.
they get crazy.
We've never seen any of that. in
As a
this country.
populace, though,
Yeah, Catholicism. Like, let's just say they were limiting the amount of times you could go to church, or they were, or they weren't allowing churches, whatever they were doing. That would cause, I think, a lot of people to
get a
show up.
situation like Turkey?
Oh, I didn't know you were talking about Turkey. I just came in.
I'm
No,
curious,
we're just saying
When's
as-
the last
yeah.
time was it Woodstock? Like, when's the last time? Even that was more
The
peaceful.
Nam.
Was it not the
Yeah, the
Vietnam
Nam
War?
was
What was the
pretty-
last time where we got together and we're like, okay, we're going to start breaking stuff?
Yeah, in the Iraq War, Afghanistan. I mean, I'm not breaking anything, but they were
Not
protesting
really,
Iraq
like-
and Afghanistan.
Was it big,
San
though?
Francisco, oh, yeah.
I can't think of something that we
Not
would
as
get
Vietnamish,
behind
but-
like that.
Huh.
I mean, even taxes are completely out of control, and we don't even.
We don't do
fucking-
nothing.
do shit.
About anything.
Well, the Tea Party tried. As much as people don't like the Tea Party for certain things, they really were just protesting taxes, and
Yeah,
the
that
media
was the
mocked
big
them.
thing.
Like maybe they are all conservatives, but they really were just protesting taxes, and the fucking media went after them terribly. Whereas Code Pink, who again they serve a purpose too, would never be mocked because the press kind of likes them. It's really odd how they were just treated like dickheads
Yeah.
when they really were just fighting, giving up more of their money. It's like, hey, dummies, none of us want to pay more taxes. So that was the last of Tea
Kenny
Party.
sent me a great video.
Was that
Some
the
guy getting chased by the cops, and then he gets out and starts shooting, and the cops shoot at him. Boy, one to the fucking center of your head puts you out of commission immediately. This guy dies so fast.
Right.
It's like, look at him. Look at this guy. He's like, pop, 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 and then he's just right on the fucking
Wow.
head. He's gone in a second.
That really does
He
stop
just
you.
pop, boom.
It's on Live Leak.
Oh, is that it? Go to the end. Go to the very end, because he just gives him some shit
It's one
here, and
cop.
he takes off.
Where did this happen?
Go all the way to the fucking, like, where there's only... Keep going. Keep going. Right there. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's it.
That was
Wow.
it.
Boom.
Like, what was he,
Boom.
what is
Holy
he thinking?
shit.
Your life is over that. But I'm sure the cop is in trouble, or did he do anything wrong? Because you're supposed to just take the bullet.
Yeah. Man.
Wow.
He, wow, that was right. That's the cop going,
Wow.
okay.
Where did this happen?
Salah, what is it?
It looks like another. What? That's Ohio?
Yeah, in Toledo.
Yeah, Toledo. Holy Toledo.
Yeah.
You know what? That guy, first of all, I think he fired off more than 7 rounds. He's very illegal.
He got a lot of shots out.
You know what?
Here he comes.
He fucking...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Go to sleep.
Boom. Gone.
fucking gone.
God, I wish I could sleep that
It
well.
hit him right in the center of the forehead. it
Dude,
looked
how
like.
fucking wonderful.
That's
Oh,
how kids
man.
sleep.
I know.
Jimmy knows. They'll go full speed, and within a half
Run
a second,
right
they're
into a
out
wall.
cold.
I was
pass
holding
out.
Bob Kelly's baby, and it's so fucking cute.
call his
How,
cock.
was he like a day? Like, is just this week he had the video?
Yeah,
days old,
I held him
maybe?
yesterday, and the little baby Max, and watching him sleep, because like Bobby handed, I sat down, I'm so paranoid about babies, I sat down and made sure I had the head cradled and shit, but I'm like, the kid, nothing, he's all bundled up and sleeping.
Yeah.
I'm like, how fucking adorable is this thing? I just wanted to kiss it, but I'm like, I don't want to give germs.
There's no worry. He has no worries yet.
None.
It's nothing.
Bob literally, I thought it was, because Bob's such an ass, but I thought it was funny. He had, I was watching him, he was showing me a picture. He has 600 photos already.
Oh my
Holy
gosh.
shit.
But
believe it.
when you have your first baby,
It's almost
yes.
impossible, just time-wise.
I know, but you just gotta keep. Well, there
I
was a-
probably would have done that.
Yeah.
If I was capable of doing it.
I think the baby's so cute. I don't have any kids, but I'll show pictures of me with other people's kids. Yay! But here's a picture of me with
Brewer,
Bob.
how many pictures do you have of your third kid?
Brewer's just looking around kind of smiling like, yeah.
Listen,
could
he
see
doesn't know
when-
who's listening right now.
I could see when all my videos ended.
Yeah?
I had so much. I'm going to say, gosh, thousands of hours
Wow, yeah.
of video all the way up until like 7 years ago. And I was like, all right, I'm done.
What am I doing?
Did you ever watch all those videos?
Yeah, I watch them all the time.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah, watch them all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a drop off.
VHS?
I should have more and more kids.
Was it the old VHS on the shoulder?
I used to have that. I got
I
stolen.
did too. Oh, did it?
Yeah, my wedding day.
And who do you think stole that?
I know exactly who stole it.
Matter of fact, I can make it a fact, Your Honor. When they opened up the trunk of my car, the only thing left was tennis rackets. Now, you and I both know who doesn't play tennis unless they're twins or whatever they are.
Yeah, when people first got the camcorders and stuff, there's the giant VHS, and they would take them on vacation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I had it.
you're trying to fucking walk around, you're sporting this
It was heavy, too.
heavy fucking shit, and
Yeah.
VHS, fucking hatches opening up and shit. Now you got to carry the tapes around with you. And
That's right. A whole box of tapes, and then it was all blurry and gooey looking.
how terrible!
I loved it. That ended in
just the tracking
91, 92. That's right.
about that.
I
Yeah.
really did. It got stolen out of my.
It ended in 91, 92?
Somewhere around there, those they were done with those cameras, and then they
started
started going
getting
into the
Yeah,
smaller,
smaller.
digital
Yeah,
tapes.
yeah.
I know that for a fact because I had that camera ant, and then my car got stolen the night of our wedding.
What?
Yes, I never told you
No,
guys this.
I don't think we've ever heard this one.
Let me tell you, I swear to God, my kids' lives. One last Yahoo. We go out. We have some drinks. I get banged up. My best friend drives me back to the hotel. All my stuff is in the car. The tuxedos and all the
fuck.
honeymoon stuff. I had that camera. I had tennis rackets. I had I don't know, a bunch of, we're packed to go on vacation, which we had no money, so we go nowhere. And the next morning, we woke up, and I'm like, the day of the wedding, like, didn't we park right here? Like, and I really thought it rolled away.
Oh,
What an
because
optimist.
anything but it's stolen, right?
Yeah.
Anything but it's stolen.
I didn't get that. There's no way it could have got stolen. I
yeah.
walked around the whole hotel, and then I went to the front desk, and I went, I think my car got stolen. And the guy went, you too?
Oh,
He
no.
goes, that's the sixth one. He goes, they've been coming here every weekend, and
How about you warn us?
Maybe a
Right, so-
warning.
Maybe you would take your shit out of the car.
we
at
borrowed
least.
my mother-in-law. Thank God, my best man and best friend all he took out was the tuxedos. Because I said, just leave everything in there. He's like, no. God forbid. Take everything out of the car. I went, no, come on, stupid. Okay, it's married tomorrow. And he took the tuxedos out. Thank God. And but when they found the car, it was in Newark.
Where's it stolen from?
It was Union.
Okay.
Union, New Jersey, in a Holiday Inn parking lot off of like Route 22 or whatever. They stole the car. The night of my wedding, they tried to steal my best man's car, but we were all by the window, saw them start running down, and the alarm went off. Yeah, Union, New Jersey, Holiday Inn. And so they get the car. There's White Castle boxes, the clubs they went to, and they took everything out of the car except for the tennis rackets.
What the fuck are these things, motherfucker? I don't know what the fuck this shit is.
Yeah, they probably thought they were broken spoons. These ladles are no good.
They got holes in the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Holy
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I remember those cameras.
Damn.
That sucks.
Yeah, whatever.
You guys still went on your honeymoon, right?
Yeah, it was pathetic, too.
Where'd you go?
Try to guess. Now, first of all,
Jersey Shore.
now we had $200 when we got married.
Ooh, you're at $200.
Yes. And so on a friend's credit card, I booked a place, and it's so pathetic and so funny.
You didn't go to the Catskills, did you?
Mount Airy, Long
No, we didn't even go to
Yeah.
a sexy place.
Oh, okay.
We went to the Rocking Horse Dude Ranch in Poughkeepsie, New York.
I went there when I was in 5th grade.
Ah, there you
And
go.
we were in
Fifth
the-
grade trip.
Why would you go there? I know
because she
I know
liked
you had no
horses.
money, but
Right.
okay.
She liked horses, and I went, "Oh, Dude Ranch," not,
Oh, no.
not knowing we were only two retards there, like on a honeymoon. Everyone there had like 4 kids, 5 kids.
Oh,
it's a total
no.
family resort, and I just started thinking about this too, where we were in a cabin. There's only one section with cabins. You either stay in the hotel part or the cabin. We were in the cabin, and I think I scored a Duber. And one of my friends gave me Duber, and we went in the cabin at Duber, and all these kids are playing outside. Now that I think about it, we thought we were so private in there. We must have stunk the whole place up. And people are like, oh my God, they're smoking marijuana. All these children. Fuck. Yeah, and then we snuck into the stables and just thought, So yeah, that was our honeymoon.
Wow.
The Poughkeepsie Rocking Horse Dude Ranch. It cost $800-something for the weekend.
Damn.
Yeah.
Back in...
Back in 93. 20 years this
You've
year.
been married 20 years.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Stick that in your hiney.
Holy fuck. 20 years.
That's right.
20 years.
Think you're right in there.
Fuck, dude.
Rocking Horse Dude Ranch where kids stay free.
All right.
There you go.
There you go.
What
you
are
go.
some of the activities, Sam?
Kissing.
Oh, man.
Let's look at the activities. What are the
There's
activities?
horseback riding.
Nice.
Outdoor water sports.
Nice.
Outdoor activities. Let's see what those are.
Yeah. Taking
Oh,
baths.
wow. Softball field.
So, there was a softball game. We got trashed, and I played softball, and all these people playing with kids, and I'm playing like I'm for $1 million. I want to shove everyone up. I was so annoyed people were playing with their kids. It was so
What,
aggravating.
you like fucking just jumped on some team?
Yeah,
Is that what you did?
you
Yeah,
showed up
divvy
for the
up?
game, and they divide you up. But I played.
Yeah,
To
you're
win.
serious.
It was really aggravating. They're like, oh, he's safe. Like, what is it?
Fucking blocking the plate, some little kids running in. You bam!
Fuck, smash that kid down hard. Little fat 12-year-old punk.
Sliding with his spikes up.
You stupid, dumb running mistake, retard. Right. I let him know in front of his family how dumb that was.
I can't believe you went here for your fucking honeymoon.
Of course you can believe it.
How long were you there?
We've heard the stories over the years.
What?
How long were you there?
3 nights? That's all I could afford at the
Did you play on
time.
the Fort Tiny playground?
We did. We hung out there. We were all lit up.
Stoned would be like, that makes it a little better because you're just like, dude, look, we're in a playground.
I
We're
can't
fucking
believe
high.
we were. It was nothing more embarrassing than us sitting down at the table. You don't get your own table. You got to sit down with like 8
Family
to 10 other
style.
families.
Yeah.
And they're like, so who you here with? Like, we're here on a honeymoon. And it'll be complete silence.
You know what?
What made you come here? Oh, she likes horses. Like a dangling across the earring. Right. Show.
Jesus.
Did he do the hula hooping
concert?
Oh, my
Yeah.
That
God.
looks awful.
Scavenger hunt. See, you're on a
Scavenger hunting.
Is that
We
a
lived it up
show?
on our honeymoon.
Are there any little shows?
A tug of war.
Tug of war. You know, I won that one.
With the pants.
No, it's not with the pants.
Oh, there's game show activities. I guess this is a game show activity. One of them,
Nice.
who wants to be a buccaneer?
Ooh.
And I remember there was a magician playing that at night.
Oh, God.
We watched a magician.
This sounds like the worst fucking place.
What a lousy honeymoon.
Wow.
It's a lousy.
But you
Jim.
know what? 20 years later, and they're still together. They're probably people that spent
That's
fucking
right.
all kinds of money, went
That's
to
right.
Hawaii and all
That's
this
right.
shit, that are gone, long divorced.
Done.
You're still, the important thing
Warrior.
there. You're still together.
Thank you,
You
Anthony.
kept it real.
Yeah.
Take your guns. I think that's you're allowed to have them.
Thank you, Jim.
How about some of the entertainment?
At least it wasn't a bed and breakfast.
I
love
don't
your-
want a bed and breakfast.
I love your bed and breakfast stories. Though.
I don't like bed and
What was it in
breakfast.
Denver?
Yeah, close. It was.
No, the one where the
it was either Montana or
The pseudo
Colorado.
gay guy?
Yes,
massage.
it was what's his name? It was Doug Henning. It was the Doug Henning looking guy, and he said he was the drummer for Journey.
Wow,
That's
really?
what he said. He goes, "Well, I played drums for Journey."
And I was giving you a
So, I
massage
don't
at
know,
a bed
yeah,
and breakfast.
A naked one. It was horrifying.
Remember this story? It's one of my
Yes,
He was
favorites.
naked?
bizarre.
I never had a massage before, so he really was pushing the massage. And so
At a bed and breakfast.
dude, not only that, it started off in a hot tub, and I just remember him and his wife were supposed to meet us in the hot tub, and just he came out.
Oh, that's
Doug
sick.
Henning came out. Doug Henning gets in with my wife and I saw her look. She gave me that look like, what's going on? And she went, I'm very uncomfortable with you rubbing my leg. Jim likes his legs rubbed. I went, what are you talking about? So he started
The guy was rubbing
massaging
her legs?
Yeah, and then he started massaging my legs in the hot tub.
He didn't take that as a hint to get the fuck out?
No, dude, that's how stupid I am. I can easily
Wow.
be raped one day. I know I can. I almost was. Without
Just
even knowing
because you don't
it's
want to make
happening.
a scene.
Yes, just because I don't want to. That's so stupid.
So
I
you're
am.
allowing Doug Henning to rub your legs.
So Doug Henning
In the
brings me
hot
up to
tub.
his bedroom.
I'd be like, what are you
From
doing?
the hot tub?
The next day, he talks me into this, and I go, all right, D, I'll go first.
Did he hold your hand as you walked
I go
up
in
to his
there,
bedroom?
and it's next to his bed. The massage table's next to his bed, and he goes, I had my underwear. He goes, normally people take their clothes off. So I take the clothes off, and I'm just laying there. There's no sheet over me.
Oh, my
just
God.
naked, raw meat, and he starts getting a little too much in between the legs.
Yeah, hitting
and,
the balls with the finger.
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
And then
It's
when
a good massage, Jim.
when I had to turn over,
Oh, no.
I was
Come on.
like,
you have a rod? How
hard were you?
I called it quits.
Oh, now you drew the line.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not comfortable with this side. And then went downstairs and like, you're not going to like that. And then we left and we stayed in a park until nighttime. We sat there, we parked next to a creek until nighttime. We came back in the house, slept, and the next day we checked out. But I clearly could have been.
Why didn't you check out that day and just go to a hotel?
We were stuck. I didn't know where we were in the middle of nowhere. We were in like Montana, the Grand Tetons we're at. We're in the middle of nowhere. I didn't-
Shit.
It was horrible.
That guy was fucking
He was so
just
close to getting in my bunghole.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah.
gets a lot of action.
What a trooper you are, though.
you
After a
would've-
little asshole tickling, you still turned over for a minute. Jim's a good egg.
If you would have just perched your ass up a little
Seriously,
bit,
we
he'd
would've
have
had a
fucking-
situation.
He'd have slid a digit in there.
Yeah.
He definitely was suspect. I just remember.
Suspect?
You think?
Jeez, wow, Columbo.
What tipped you off?
Yeah.
Think?
Did he
rubbing your legs in a hot tub?
Naked.
Everyone was naked in the hot tub?
wife. That was the weird part.
She called him out though. Good for her.
It's a great story.
Yes.
Good for her.
And I didn't. You're weird. Like, do I punch him out? Is he really just trying to sell a massage? Is he trying to get a menage a trois? Like, what's going on?
Like, I would have thought you'd have said something like, dude, what are you doing, man?
I should have.
Yeah, yeah. Because that isn't even, like,
I think
if combative. It's kind of like, what are you doing?
I might, and that's probably where marijuana can hurt you.
Everything's cool.
Right.
That's all cool. Yeah.
Right.
And this guy's just doing his own thing. And, who am I to fucking judge? And fuck that.
Now it makes sense.
Right.
Now it makes sense.
When if I had a drink or two, he would have been missing teeth.
Yeah.
He would have been missing teeth.
Hey, faggot.
Standing up with my wet nuts. What's your problem, Doug Faggot Henning? Hey, you want to see a magic trick? Hey, your teeth are about to disappear. Bang! Hey, here's my wiener. You want to play hide the baloney? Huh? You want a massage? Guess what? Let's watch your eyes pop open while I bung you from behold, Doug. How's that? How's that for a magic trick? It's an illusion. It's an illusion that I'm bunging you from behind, Doug.
We forgot for a moment that Breuer used a smoke pod, and it makes complete sense now.
Yes,
Yeah.
now it makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, where you're just like,
I was totally into the one hitter, so yeah, I was like, yeah, it's cool, man. He's just feeling my wife up.
This is, these are my
What do out
hang-ups.
here in Montana?
These are my hang-ups, man. I don't need to put them on him. He's the cool guy. He's the guy that's got it together. I'm fucked up
He
here.
obviously knows what's going on here.
There's no reason for rage against Doug.
Fuck that! Punch him in the face.
Right. I should have.
Fucking
When
guy.
did you realize that you checked in? And when did you get the first creepy vibe from Doug?
Right off the bat.
Right.
Right off the bat.
Wow, yeah, huh?
I didn't like him from the beginning.
Yeah.
What did he do that made you not like him? Just his vibe, or
You know what?
First of all, looking like Doug Henning is probably a little
right off the bat,
creepy.
the looking like Doug Henning, and they were a little too hippie / earthy for me.
oh,
Like,
he had a girl with him.
He did have a girl, but even she was a little suspect. A lot of granola before granola was in.
Right.
And so it was like, when people shake your hand, that you do the limp thing, that really bothers me. Like, dude, shake my hand.
Oh, that kind
You think he would have popped your cock in his mouth though if you would have let him?
I think I would have had a situation. I think he would have let me dirty his hair.
He would have eaten your ass on that table.
God, Jesus,
damn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh, man. God only knows what shenanigans happens in that house.
Oh yeah.
you said shenanigans this morning. I almost pulled over. I started laughing so hard.
When he gets the right combination of people in there, dude.
You're the first one to say no. He probably couldn't believe he was
You're
going
right.
no.
You're right.
You're the first one that actually went for the naked massage.
Yeah, yeah.
That didn't end up with a fucking
let it go.
cum in his mouth.
Massage?
He let it go.
Oh, that guy was counting his fucking chickens that day.
Oh, God,
I got
yeah.
a naked massage. Got fucking, I'm
I bet he
in.
was jerking off while he massaged you. Like, you'd probably feel like if you look back this time, he was just rubbing you with one hand. He was probably plumping his dick up with the other.
Putting that chlorinated smelling lotion on your back. Yeah. Rub it in deep. It's a deep tissue massage.
I bet he stood close to the table to get his rod against your knuckles.
Here comes my hot stone. First I dip it in the hot lava, and then I rub it on your back. Yeah, you like that massage?
He definitely has a history. That's great.
You don't need any sheets.
Did you guys talk about it afterwards?
Oh, God, no.
No?
You and D
No,
did?
there was no more. Oh, me and D?
Yeah.
Oh, God, yes. As soon as I came down, I'm like, D, you're not going to like that. You're gonna. She says, she always questions me if something happened because I never talked. I just went down. She's like, what happened? I went, you're not doing it.
Holy fuck, that's great, man.
It was. I'm telling you, we got in a car and we drove to a creek that was close by, and we just stayed in the car until it got dark.
Now,
We
what was
drove-
the conversation like there? Were you just like, because you
There's
had
just
to
silence.
be... What? A lot of silence.
come
What
on.
are we doing?
Really?
Yeah, let's look
Just
for
trying to
bears
figure it
and
out.
stuff.
Wow.
It was really weird and creepy.
No shit.
Then I was a little worried at nighttime. We were the only ones staying at the bed and breakfast.
Was there a lock on your door?
There was, but still.
Yeah.
You could have the key.
Oh, that's true.
It's his house.
Right. You could get in.
But I knew I could physically take him. But
Yeah, but
then
you never know if
again,
he has a weapon.
that's right. He could have been
Have a gun.
could have an assault weapon.
An assault, he did.
Good old laws going on here.
He could.
That's right.
Fuck, man. Ooh.
Oh, hello there.
Hello, Nicole.
That's
Nicole.
Nicole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bring that up.
All right, well,
Her rack looks good.
I think we got to do intros for the podcast still, right?
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Fuck.
All right. Let's get that done then.
New podcast tomorrow morning.
Yes.
4th episode.
What do you
I
take?
believe.
Best of?
A little new stuff.
You
some
like
old
do your
bits.
own? You hang out here after an hour, or you like what do you
Oh,
do?
no. It's,
Oh, we don't do that.
Right? Too old for
We
that.
just fucking...
we got a lot of shit that we just can't play anymore. So, I mean, just because we don't have the time. So, we're putting a couple old ones on the podcast. And
Really smart,
I'm sure some of this shit will easily make next week's.
but really
Easily.
smart. The podcast.
Yeah, it's fucking... It's
time.
It's definitely time. What the
I don't
fuck are
trust
we
these
thinking?
guys with my future.
Oh, this I wouldn't.
They've proven
At
time
all.
and time again that we
No.
can't trust them for our futures.
They don't promote.
At any
They-
moment, they'll just fucking pull the plug.
some big boys playing with some crazy snot rocket money. Seriously, they're just like, why don't we just buy this, see how much money we can make, and we'll get rid of it.
Yep.
Where to us, it's like going to buy a can of soda. Scott Greenstein and I was like, let's buy a company. We'll make $50 million
Each.
each,
Yeah, yeah.
and then we'll get rid of it. And then whatever happens, happens. Then we'll buy something else.
Spin it off, as they say.
Yeah, and that's
Spin it off.
That's what will happen.
Right toward
Yeah.
the black hole.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're already setting that up.
Well, there's a new guy. We haven't even met him. I don't even know his name.
The new guy already got rid of me. Who's this Breuer guy? What's that salary for?
I think Mel left like 5-6 months ago. We haven't met the
He
new
did.
guy.
He took the money and ran.
He made a
He's
shit,
smart.
He made a shitload off this place.
Could you blame him?
Oh, that's what he
I would have
does.
done it.
Yeah.
Not me, Jim.
No, I know, Jim. You wouldn't do that. What are you doing to look so good? You look so good.
Thank you. Just going to the gym. I got trainer 5 days this week. Just
Oh, you got a trainer.
two of them. Two gals. One I see the other day.
How do you do that without getting all hopped up?
I do get hopped up,
Man.
but it motivates me. There's one, I just stare at them while I'm doing my push-ups. One more, and I look at the camel toe. I'm like, okie doke, one more. You got it.
Whatever you say.
Whatever you say, madam.
5 days a week, though?
Well, no, this week is 5. Because I forgot I had one. I tried to do 4 a week, but I forgot that I had one scheduled twice. So I said, "Are you available Saturday?" She's like, "Yeah." So that's 5.
That's a lot.
And
Yeah, it's not normal.
Good
It's
for
a little
you.
too
What
much.
about eating? Are you eating really good?
Yeah,
or
I eat, grilled chicken and fucking.
you don't drink at all, right?
No drinking.
Yeah,
or
you don't
drugs.
drink or drugs.
Yeah, I eat pretty good.
Did you used to drink?
Well, as a boy, I have short drinking history when I was a teenager.
No drugs or nothing.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Low dabble
Yeah,
here.
a little
Yeah. Wow.
But since 17, nothing.
18 and a half.
He stopped at 18.
Wow.
I was young.
Wow.
I know.
But he
and
says
I've
he
always,
just knew.
I've always brought up the subject. It's like, how do you know at 18 that you got a problem with drinking and drugs?
When you
Because-
see Doug Henning taking advantage
you know, shit.
with a water buffalo and whatever else happens.
I don't think there's
you know.
any 18-year-old that isn't fucked up.
That's true.
If they're doing drinking or
Yeah.
doing drugs. Like,
Do your parents drink?
They're both. My dad's sober, and my mom never really did drink much. Huh? You know, you just you like little indicators, like when the first time you get drunk, you pull a box cutter on somebody in a supermarket. You're like, that's not good.
do they need help opening a box? Were you being a helpful boy?
I was not being helpful.
Oh, see, because that would have been helpful. Like,
Yes.
I'll help you. I have
Yeah.
this here.
I just know.
Is that what you did?
Yeah, I have zero doubt. I was a problem.
Wow.
I was
So you're crazy, angry, mean.
Oh, Jim spilled something.
I thought you weren't drinking.
Yeah, I was a disaster.
He'd have smacked you.
Wow.
Wow.
But it's nice
yeah.
now that I've taken all of that sabotaging addictive behavior and segued it into massages and prostitution. It's good to lead a spiritual life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm healing people one load over their knuckles at a time.
Wow.
Who's that?
What are you looking at?
Oh my God.
Dude, look at her, right?
Look at these girls.
That's fucking...
Oh my God.
Look at this parade.
Of girls.
Girls, I can see through her dress a little bit.
You guys are all in heat.
It just never ends.
It really doesn't.
All right, where's the plugs? Nordy.
I have one. Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, July 20th. Myself.
What's there?
Well, there's a casino there.
Yeah.
I'm with Amy
Not a casino,
Schumer,
but-
Artie Lang, and
Is that antisocial?
Dave Attell. Yeah, we do them once in a while now, like the one-offs, so we can, for the summer, it's just good.
Yeah.
Gigging. So tickets are on sale now. It's almost sold out. Amy's on fire, thank God.
She's on fire.
Fucking on fire.
She's on fire.
And she already got picked up for season 2, so
That's good.
Yeah.
Good for her.
And that little finger thing you did was really cool.
What?
So remember the little hand thing with the fingers that you showed a picture of on Instagram? Did you have a thing with your fingers?
Yeah.
Oh, because apparently somebody just did a Vine video with that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know who that was, but...
Oh, hi. I'm a couple of fingers or something. It's nice to meet you. And what's your name, little buddy? Oh, hi. I'm a couple of fingers or something.
Chip, you're stealing
Nice to meet
people's
you.
stuff.
And what's your name, little buddy? Oh, hi.
He steals everyone's shit.
I got to do something with lemons.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny.
Breuer, where are you going to be again there, buddy?
It's the special.
Yeah, we're pushing the special.
When do you air?
Friday night.
On Epics.
Yes.
And epicshd.com.
There you go.
Imagining.
All right.
So that's where mine is airing in August, and Tom Papa, and they fucking treat comics good. at
They
Epics.
treat comics really well.
It's a good place, man, and they'll run the shit out of it. And the fact that it's online, people are like, why don't you do what Louis did? It's like, well, you don't have to do that. You can just go to fucking Epics HD and watch it.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah.
So you can do it online. Wow.
I believe that I'm guessing that's where yours is going to be. I'm hoping, because I just
think
said
you're
that.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, and Louis is a different beast.
Yeah, and he has a
I
site. Yeah.
don't have a cult group that'll just like, hey, I'm going online.
Yeah.
Please make me $1 million.
Right.
You know, people act like everyone could do that. Louis can do that for a reason.
Aziz, Gaffey, and there's a few guys that have like an online thing like that, but
He didn't pull it off.
what?
I don't think Aziz pulled it off.
I don't know. I didn't see his. I didn't see it.
Louis is the only one that pulled it off.
Oh, really? I know Jim did it too, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe Louis might have been the biggest.
Louis was hands down.
Oh, okay.
Louis didn't even have to worry.
I'm also
that
wondering if it's
wasn't
because
gonna
he was
work.
the first one to do it too. You know
No,
what I mean?
I think it's
He's got really okay.
He's got a ridiculous following.
Yeah.
If Louis said, I'm going on tour tomorrow and lists his dates, they're going to sell out quick.
Yeah.
His website does a lot of traffic, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's where he does everything.
His demo too, like the people that like him and everything are very computer savvy. They're like
they're all
right
pedophiles.
in that fucking. They're right in that fucking area. So.
All right.
Yes.
Thanks
Breuer,
for having me.
kids.
Fuck,
Great, Jim.
anytime.
Fucking always so
was
much
fun.
fun to have you in.
Come back
man.
sooner than later.
I know, right?
2
It's been a
hours.
while.
2 hours straight.
flew by.
I had to,
Yeah, you're a busy guy.
it was so great when I used to live here.
Oh man.
Now I'm like an hour. I'm an hour.
You're far.
I leave.
I've been out
I leave my house. Well,
You're
not you guys
far.
are up early, but like I
Commuting.
got to leave at 5:45 to judge the tunnel, to beat the big traffics, and I'm here like 7:15, 7:30. If I leave past a certain time, then
Then you're fucked.
then I just
yeah,
it's so. You know,
the traffic's amazing. 5 minutes later,
I
and
hate
it's
promoting. I
different.
want to be a star so bad.
Yeah.
Just so I don't have to promote anything ever. I want to be Dwight Gooden. I can't make it.
Yeah, he don't
Sorry.
give a fuck.
He don't care.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
The book will still sell great.
But I just love this though.
That was fun.
Yeah.
You can't do this on like TV or nothing.
No.
Come back soon.
Well, Jim Breuer, I was no when you're signing like, oh God, really? All right, let's go back 18 years.
18 years. Wow. 18, right?
something like that.
Dude, I remember going to see Metallica in '97. I know it's '97 because I met all 4 of them, and they all signed my business card, and they put a date. So I got James, Lars, Kirk, and it was Jason at the time, and they put '97 on it.
Wow.
That was
That's
when
right.
Jim took me, and Marianne Faithfull was there.
Yes. Wow. Yes.
Damn.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
The day.
I would
Did you
love
see the coming attractions for their film?
I did not know.
I just saw it this morning. It looks pretty.
I would love to.
It looks pretty sick. It's online.
Okay.
Let's see.
Check that shit.
I wish I would have rubbed Brewer's calves while he was talking.
Like fucking Doug Henning.
Yeah, Brewer's very calf oriented.
I got a lot of calf. I got good calves.
Very calf.
I got good calves.
Oriented. Very Hillary.
Did that guy like?
He didn't make it to my
on-
calves.
He didn't make it.
No.
He just concentrated on your
went
ass.
straight
That was
to
it. It was an ass massage. Holy
Did he
shit!
do
I
the
love
upper
it.
inner thigh by the hamstring?
I don't remember, man. I really don't.
Exactly. Blocked it out.
That's so good.
Yeah, you felt the little finger hit the balls.
I think he started with my back, and I just felt
Yeah, the energy.
the energy too close to my head.
Yeah.
He was hoping I'd lift my head up a little.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
put his cock in your mouth.
Oh, it was probably resting right there.
Probably had no underpants
Doug
on.
Henning must.
The cloth shorts, so you could see the outline of the ridge.
He already had his wand.
Yeah. I'm gonna get out of here.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Thanks,
kids.
man.
Bye, guys.
Later.